Boom. 9 times out of 10, you click this video if you're not already subscribed to me and don't have the post notifications on. You click this video because you want to see how to change your life, or you want to see what I have to say about it, you know. And when it comes to changing your life, it's going to be about 4 things that I really need you to focus on, you know. And the first thing is identifying what you want to chase and what you want to change in your life. You know, say you want to change something overall, you know, you want to just make your life better overall, you know, that's cool, you know, but you really need to identify your goals in every aspect of that. But let's say one thing you want to improve on was your financial situation. You know, you need to identify how much money you want to make, you know, or what's your ideal like situation like in the time frame that you're going to do. You know, rather if you want to change, you want to flip this easy, you want to do a year, you know, I'll say recommend maybe say you making like 20,000 a year, let's try to up that to about 50, 60,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Or we can do even less than that, you know, but I tell y'all to shoot for the roof every single time, shoot for the stars, because if you shoot low, then I mean, I don't want to say destined to fail, but you're putting limitations on yourself. So that's the first thing I really need y'all to do. Identify and what you want to change in, you know, and if it's overall, set different, different like, marks that you need to meet, you know. And before we get deeper into that, I just want to tell y'all, all my videos are raw, uncut. So if I stutter, mess up on words, it's staying in the video because I want it to sound like I'm giving y'all a conversation. I don't want it to seem like a video. I want it to feel like a conversation. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's really it for the first one. And the second one you're going to need is, once you identify your goals and you know what you really want to get like better in, you need to be disciplined. And I would say this: learn how to apply discipline if you don't have discipline already. You know, rather you could do something major, you know, or you could do something that's literally like just taking the trash out. You could do something like that to help your discipline. You could be like, oh, I'm gonna keep my room clean, you know, every week. Boom, you could do something like that. I'm gonna make my bed every morning. Boom, that's another thing you could be disciplined at. And that's really gonna build your discipline in all aspects of life. You know what I'm saying? And that's just really the start of it, for real, for real. And then you can even go bigger. You know, like something that's really gonna benefit you. And this is mainly for my men, but like, you know, you can really get on stop like choking the chicken type. Pause on what I just did, but you can really stop choking the chicken type. You know what I'm saying? And just things like that. Like, really, when it comes to discipline, honestly, what really worked for me and what I would recommend to anybody is literally find some small tasks that you can do, or it could be a major task like the one I just said. You know, and really apply that to your daily life. And then you're going to start seeing, once you apply that to things that say you want to get more money, like I said in the intro, say you want to get more money or a better financial situation, you apply that to discipline like that. Or say it was religious, say you want to be more religious, you want to be more close to God. You know, you could take that discipline that I have, that you learn from these smaller situations, and apply it to bigger situations and bigger temptations that we see on the daily. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, discipline is really, I don't want to say this discipline isn't complicated at all, but a lot of people make it seem like it's complicated, but it's really not. It's really just a part of effort and you having self-control, honestly. So we took away 2 of the 4 that I'm going to talk about. And, you know, right now we had identifying your goals. I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was something along them lines. Then you have discipline. And the third thing we're going to have is making your systems. Now, this kind of goes hand in hand with number 1 that I have for y'all, but making your systems is very, very vital. And make your systems, it really ties 1 and 2 together, because you know, you identify your goals, right? So what you're going to do is you see, okay, I want to make $50,000 a year, you know, and I'm making $20,000 a year now, right? Boom. Okay, so what can I do to make $50,000? What can I do on top to add to the $20,000 that I'm making? You know what I'm saying? So what you're going to do is you're going to identify the things daily you can do. Whether you think about investing or making that 20 go to the 50, let's say that as an example. So what can you do every day while you're investing? Okay, boom, you might could take 30 minutes out to study, you know, every day about, you know, just trading, the stock market and things like that. Boom, okay, then you could watch the stock market, you know, for you see like the opening hours, how different things, and see the patterns on how different companies move and things like that. You know, and really what systems is creating daily tasks to complete your ultimate goals, and that ties in the discipline back into it. You know what I'm saying? Because in order to do that, you're going to have to be disciplined in certain aspects of life. And once you start doing that, gang, you're going to start feeling, okay, boom, I'm making a step closer and closer and closer and closer to what I really want to do. and that's very big, you know. And for number 4, and the last final thing, I talked about this in yesterday's video, is confidence, bro. You're gonna have confidence just to really do it. You feel me? You gotta have confidence to be able to be like, okay, I'm gonna jump in this water and I'm gonna come out alive type. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the confidence to be like, okay, boom. Say I wanted to make $50,000, you know, I wanted to start a business. I'm gonna be confident in my business. You know, I know I'm a beginner, I'm new, but I'm gonna be confident that I'm gonna come on top and do what I have to do and make the amount, X amount of what I need to make. You know what I'm saying? So confidence is really, really important. And I stress that enough, because if you're confident in yourself and you're confident doing something, it's automatically going to come with the trait of taking risks. And taking risks is going to have you get successful, get rich in any aspect you want to do. You know, you're going to have to take risks, even if it's money. You know what I'm saying? Stocks in general is a risk, okay? Any way to make money, you're going to have to risk your money. There's no way, you know, there's maybe a select few ways to make money with like 0 to no risk. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be at least 1% of risk when it comes to making money, or just coming to change your life and be more successful and things like that. But with all that being said, man, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed this video and you new here and you're impressed with me, or you like the time, you like the knowledge I was giving on this video, go ahead, drop the subscribe button for me. We're doing 75 days straight uploads. I used to upload once a week, but we changed that because, you know, I felt I need to get more consistent on here. So that's what I started doing, you know. So if you enjoyed the journey, I would appreciate you subscribe to me. If you didn't enjoy the video and you thought I did a bad job, you can X off the video, click off, you know what I'm saying? It's up to you for real. But with all that being said, I love every single one of y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go pray today. Y'all make sure y'all go do something good for your mom. Y'all make sure y'all go do something good for your family. And yeah, y'all just be a good person today, you know. But with all that being said, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.